Oh, it's a podcast. Yeah, if you didn't notice, last week we did not play a game, and that is because we are trying to keep these between 20 and 30 minutes.
Yeah, but it does exist.
Maybe, it'll be at the end of this one, Kyle. Maybe, we talk a lot about the end of it, about whether we're going to put it in or not.
Yeah. It's a big
but
tease.
we don't. We don't. If you watched it, we don't at all.
I think we might even joke about the fact that I said we were going to play, and then you said, what if we don't play?
Yeah, at the very beginning, it was like we're gonna not play it now just because at the very beginning you said. Well, you know what? To make up for it, podcast number 4, we'll play 2 games or one really long game, one of the two.
Whoa!
Probably one really long game though.
It's true.
In fact, I know it's gonna be one really long game because I know what it's gonna be.
In fact, it's
podcast number 4, not 2 games, one really long. Just imagine it's 2 games.
It's already happened.
Yeah. It hasn't, though. It's one of the few ones that hasn't.
So yeah, we thought we'd talk about a few more board games that we played. I don't even know if we call it a board game really. One's like a board game, one's more like an abstract
okay, so basically
card game.
In my opinion, a game is either a board game, a video game, or it's like the third kind is kind of like strange to describe. It's like basically live action role play.
Mm-hmm. Like a Dungeons and Dragons or something like that.
No, like Dungeons and Dragons I would say like board game. Like board game is like board game and tabletop, and like live action role play is like
charades.
Anything that doesn't really quite fit in where you're using you as the player. You can kind of just throw them into those 3 general categories. I made that up on the spot. I'm sorry, guys. If you're like, that's the stupidest thing ever, it's because I made it up on the spot.
That's straight from Wikipedia.
If you ever are in a situation where you want to sound smart, make it up on the spot. Always works. 100%.
Sound confident.
Because I dominated last week, I'm going to try to let Kyle actually speak. So go ahead, Kyle. Take it away.
So what was that first game we played? I'm sure many of you have heard of it. Many of you, I should say.
Because there's like 8,000 of them.
Munchkin. Is it Munchkin or Munchkins?
I think it's called Munchkins.
Yeah. So the one we played was Munchkin Impossible. So it's basically a card game, although it's not like a deck of cards. It's a game you play that's a deck of cards.
You call it a card game.
Yeah,
it's a card-based board game.
And the goal is to
with no board.
The goal is to get to level 10, and you're defeating monsters in order to get there based on the cards you have and the cards other people have. And in this game, you're facing directly against one another. Although you can,
all Munchkin games,
yeah. Although you can help each other.
We've only ever played this one.
Yeah, you can help each other. You have that option, but you obviously have to be conscious of the fact that you don't want someone else getting to level 10. So I thought it was pretty fun. Like once you get the hang of it, not that it's overly hard to learn, but like you kind of just have to get in the groove of
you and Sarah had problems.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you paid like a really close attention and learned it, you'd probably be fine. But if you're kind of like, wait, what was that? Or like if you're standing up, going places, leaving the table.
It's definitely cool because you kind of want to help people at the beginning so that you can like share in the loot that they gain.
Yeah, everyone's happy at level 1, and then
or you can just be like a dickhead like me and help them for no loot so that nobody else gets loot.
Yeah, but once we got to like almost all of us got to level 9, and that's when
every single person, because I got to level I won and everyone else was at level 9.
Yeah, so it's definitely intense. It was fun. It was pretty
good game.
So I'm sure we'll play that again.
We try to judge everything by the site that somebody told us called Board Game Geek because it's like the end all and be all.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
I mean, you'll see a lot of really fun games that are like that one's like 1,300 or something like that. So it's a great game. It's really fun.
Yeah. So just to give you more information about it, so it's best with 2 players apparently.
Munchkin?
Apparently, yeah. It said recommended with 2 players. However, you can play it with many more. I think you can play up to 6.
I don't think it's fun with 2 people.
Yeah, it says 3 to 6 on the like box you buy it with. But sorry, no, I'm on the wrong game. This is Goblin.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry, that one was 3 to 6. Yeah, 3 to 6 people. I think the person we were playing with that showed us was saying 5 is a good number. But anything over
with 5, dude.
Yeah, anything over 6, so like 7 or 8 gets a little crazy. But yeah, so 3 to 6, and I think it's pretty new. I hadn't really heard of it until.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
it's fun.
But yeah, so definitely.
Yeah, and there's like if you like something, there's a good chance there's a Munchkin version of it or a Munchkin version similar enough to it.
Yeah, like there was zombies, there was like the good, the bad, kind of like a Western style.
Yeah, we played the spy style.
Yeah.
There's I'm pretty sure there's a Star Trek one, and probably Star Wars. There's like everything.
A space one, yeah, and then
tons of them.
Adventure Time.
Yeah, I guess they're just kind of general themes more than like specific things. So yeah, I guess there's more of a space one.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
So yeah, definitely. Yeah, and it was like $20, so not bad.
I think it's more expensive, but the place we go sells cheap games.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the other game that we gave a whirl was called Goblet, and I had never heard of it until last night. But
I didn't actually play that one. I just watched you guys play it.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, I guess it's almost like a Connect 4 style game, but it's
Played
almost
on like a checkerboard.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. So you have these pieces kind of inside. I don't know how the heck do you describe that. There's pieces.
Basically, you're given like, I guess, what is it? 4 different sizes of cup.
Yeah.
And then you place the cups like face down, so like the open part is down on the board.
Right.
And then you can use your cups to like go over their cups.
Yeah, if you have,
and you have to get 4 in a row.
Yeah, if your cup is bigger than their cup, you can go over it, and you're just trying to trick them and get 4 in a row. Yeah, I thought it's definitely a thinker. You gotta really think hard about it, but
it's like playing tic-tac-toe, except if you could put your circle over their X and have them forget it was ever there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So then when you move your, you would forget. And then when you move yours, it's like, whoops, now they win.
So that was a fun one. I like that one. But then again, I like things like chess and checkers. So
you're good at chess too.
I do like chess. Yeah, played a lot of chess growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, you spanked me like twice in a row. Like 8 times. I have no idea. You destroyed me. I used to be good at chess, and then like my heart dreams and everything just broke that day that I played you.
Yeah.
I hadn't played you in like 3 years. I was like, yeah, no, I'll play Kyle. I used to be kind of good at it, and then Kyle's just like, oh, your king's dead. Turn 1.
It was all the long con.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you know, I played once or twice. He's like wearing like 3 like chess trophies on. Like, it's got like chess earrings on,
cape and cowl.
I know you guys have never seen Kyle, but he actually has a tattoo, full chest tattoo, that just says like chess for life.
Yeah, Chess Master 3000.
And then on his back it says checkmate bitches.
I used to
that tattoo was like 18 grand, right?
I used to have a computer game that was like a chess computer game, like not just like your standard chess online. Like it was like had tutorials and stuff, and like helped you get better, and like teach you best move and stuff like that. So I played that a lot. And then my sister was really smart. She used to beat me a lot.
You ever play like a cheap like? Because you never realize how important it is for them to program the computer to make mistakes until you play one where they just taught the computer the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out if you teach a computer just the rules of a game, they're not gonna fuck it up ever. They will win every single time.
Yeah. Big Blue. Wasn't that the computer?
There's some computer that like some chess dude defeated.
Oh, he beat him once, and then he lost the other like 1,000 times. So.
Yeah, the only important part was that he beat him once because he beat the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm when we were talking about chess the other day, I was talking about somebody told me a story once about how like there was a big chess like tournament or whatever, and then the dude was gonna lose. And I already told you this, but he was going to lose for sure. And then he just sacrificed his queen, and the other guy couldn't figure out why he did it, and it messed him up for the rest of the game, and he ended up losing.
I like that as like a last ditch strategy.
I think they like named the strategy after him, where you do something that doesn't make any sense to mess with your opponent's mind. It's called the Kyle Joyce.
Wow, just name dropping. He's probably famous. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that chess though. Yeah, no, it was a cool game. Apparently, you can get it on your Apple iPhones. Yeah, you can get it on iPhones.
Be cool like me and have a Windows phone. That way, when you put your phone beside someone else's, it actually fights.
I haven't seen it as an Android app, unfortunately, but I've seen it.
It's like having a beta fish. You put them close enough together, they fight each other.
They tear at each other. Yeah, that was. So you can get that on your phone, but not on your Android phone. So. Kind of annoying, but I'm sure you can eventually. Maybe by the time this comes out.
What, chess?
No, the Goblet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I think you can get that on anything.
Yeah, we've heard of this new game.
You can get that on, like, rocks. Like
this new game called Chess.
That's the best thing about Board Game Geek, is, like, it tells you the year they're coming out. So me and my friend, Rob, if you've never heard of him, go look him up, maybe pee on him a little.
Yeah.
He likes it.
That's a weird. You're weird for that.
Anyways, and we're like looking them up, and it's like this game invented like 1985. Oh, this game like 2008. And it's like chess 1472.
Last year, yeah. That's funny.
Chess official 2013.
Yeah, they need to reinvent chess.
No.
That's what I say.
They have a few times. There's a whole bunch of different, like, not chest things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, I broke my thumb last week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, talk about that. That was funny.
I was on my way to a dinner party, and
I was a fancy guy like that.
I was running in the house, and I slipped on some leaves, and I broke my thumb, and it was that simple and that dumb.
Yep.
I wish it didn't happen.
And what did you do immediately after breaking your thumb?
I didn't tell anyone, and I drove half an hour to where we were going, and my thumb was just...
It was purple as shit.
It felt like a rock, like you could touch it and it was going to explode.
Yeah,
but
probably because it was broken.
Yeah, so swollen. I've never had anything that swollen before. So yeah, I'll get to this party. I'm just like, hey, you guys got any ice? I'm just gonna sit here and ice my hand. So that was I don't know what else I could have. I guess I could have iced it earlier, but
What
yeah,
I don't know what you do with a broken thumb.
But
Like,
anyways,
it wasn't like snapped in half.
No,
broken.
yeah.
It was like, I don't know, vertically broken.
It's essentially been chipped away at. Oh, that's mean.
And how long?
Yeah.
Someone send you a mean
Yeah.
text like that?
Mean text.
Oh,
That was my.
was it me?
No, my friend was driving and he saw some cows coming down the street the other way of his car, and he was like, "Oh, that's weird." And so I was like, "Oh my god, like what the hell is happening there?" And he was like, "Obviously, someone let your mom out." And
It's such
Walked
a dumb
right
joke.
into that.
Like, it's so great when someone just like goes to like the meanest
Yeah.
possible retort.
and like the dumbest.
As an asshole, I enjoy it.
It's hard to beat that.
Yeah. I think there was like an old proverb from all the way back when I was in grade 8 that you can retort anything with either your mom or that's what she said, and there's a third one that I can't remember right
It's
now.
tough to
but it's
beat
like
that.
These three things where like if anybody says anything to you, you can just say that to them and it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you really, especially if you're trying to be the bigger person, it's like, wow, I can't beat that. It's like,
I always went with just the like they say something and then you just mutter under your breath. You're like, you're a that. Hey, you're an idiot, and just you're an idiot. Go take out the garbage. You're a garbage.
You're garbage for that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I got. That's me. That's what's happened to me this last couple weeks.
Oh yeah, how long did it take from breaking thumb to actually going to a medical professional?
Quick. It was like, what was that?
It was like 2 days later.
2 days later. That's pretty good though. 2 days.
You broke your thumb for 2 days and just sat on it.
It was over a weekend. Did I go to work? No, I didn't. Maybe I did.
No, could you have?
No, I think I did. Yeah, I went to
Oh
work.
my God.
Yeah.
He lifts boxes, by the way. It's not like he doesn't use his hand.
Maybe I went to work the day after. Either way.
And that was like a week ago, and you still have the little thumb cast on.
Yeah.
Because your thumb is still very much injured.
One more week of it. And then I get
Is
to
it
take it
healed?
off. That feels a lot better. It still hurts though.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
But when you did it, it just reminded me of like Parks and Rec. Just Chris Pratt. I tell you this all the time, but it's just so like if you haven't watched Parks and Rec, again, watch the whole thing. But Chris Pratt in that, where he like goes to the doctor, and they tell him all the like stuff wrong with him, and then like you have to go to all these other doctors because I can't help you. He's like, oh okay, like also on the way over here, I broke my thumb.
He's like, that I can help you with.
It's just so great. He's a funny dude, that Chris Pratt.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Sad they died last year.
He's my star. Yeah. Oh no, don't joke about that.
Don't want to date the podcast. Just try to predict future events.
That was so heartbreaking when that happened.
Oh my god. And then he was resurrected by Batman, so it's all good.
He's golden.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good time wise.
Oh god, no! It's all in one podcast. Oh my god! What you're saying is we're ready for the game?
Yeah. So.
Oh, drum roll for game. Yep, they're gonna hear that. Oh, game time.
All right, so it's game time. I believe did I have a name for it last time?
Last time you called it Name That Game.
Name that game.
Because it was literally naming games.
Right. So this one is more like name that
Hero.
Marvel superhero and/or villain.
Ooh, not limiting it just to heroes. I like it.
Well, I was recently gifted the Marvel Encyclopedia,
Yeah,
which is
if you haven't picked up on it, Kyle's birthday went by.
awesome.
As it does every year, I assume.
Yeah, once a year actually. Yeah.
Yep. As we're recording this, it is currently 2017.
It's also my birthday. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So the idea here.
We should have a theme song. It should be like absolutely no instrument, just a cappella, just like
That's it right there.
Well, you didn't say like it's the name that thing.
Sorry, gotta ask the studio audience.
Yeah, get a whole studio audience in here.
All right.
If you're listening to this in one podcast, in podcast number 2, no, 3, 7, I don't know. I don't know the order. I feel like I should release them out of order for some reason.
Or you should just not say, "Are you listening to it?" This one, because then it doesn't matter.
Oh gosh, shut up. Anyways, podcast totally gonna be longer than 30 minutes, 20 to 40. Deal with it.
I like it.
Oh, we'll just put it on the end of the other game one, and then they'll both be 30 minutes.
There you go. Perfect.
I love it.
All right. Well, then
Then it will make sense.
2 games in one.
Shut up, Kyle. Shut up.
All right. So the idea.
This is already too long. It's already it's a minute long now.
The idea here is, and you can obviously work on this and build on it. But I was like, okay, so I have characters, and you don't know a whole lot about the Marvel Universe, but you know some. So I'm like, okay, so I can read a description of a character.
It's kind of like that thing where like you don't think you know anything about something until someone asks you about it, and you realize how much you've just soaked in.
Exactly. Plus, in this case, I'm going to give him 3 options based on a description.
Just
so out
at first,
of the 3,
just let me try to guess, and if I don't get it right.
Because I'm giving you 3. Oh, you mean like right off the bat?
Yeah, like just let me just try to guess the hero, and then if I don't get it right, give me 3 options.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, because at least with 3 options, you can kind of be like, oh, I know it's not that guy. I've never heard of that guy. So that's the plan. So let's try this. And I might change up the descriptions, but we'll start with this one. All right, so 1. Occupation. Scientist.
Oh my god.
Wanderer.
Wow. Wait, wanderer?
Scientist and a wanderer. Like those 2 things are what he's described as.
So, like, occupation is to wanderer, because that's not a thing you can do for money, right?
No.
You don't get paid for that.
He's a male, as I'm saying he. 7 feet.
Oh, man, he's huge.
Just over 1,000 pounds.
Just over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, 1,040.
Wait, thank you. Okay, now I can eliminate some people that I know are heavier than 1,014.
Eyes are green. Hair is green. First appearance was in May 1962.
I want to say the Hulk.
You are correct.
That was
the Hulk.
That was easy as crap, Kyle.
I know. I started easy because I want to see if everyone got the idea.
Honestly, I'm insulted that like when you said signed when you say green, I was like, okay, so it's the Hulk, right?
That's true.
There's not like another green superhero.
I specifically started easy for the record. All right.
But he's just trying to backtrack now because he's embarrassed about how dumb this game is.
All right.
It's not going to be as good as the world-renowned video game thing for the first one.
All right, let's see. So let's try number 2. All right. So does that work then? Occupation, like that kind of stats? Okay.
I feel like we should always record the game separately and just put them randomly into podcasts.
Yeah. Also, when they say occupation here, it doesn't necessarily mean their job. It just means like what they do.
It's not an occupation, then, is it, Kyle?
So in this case, occupation, adventurer, male, height 6 foot 2 inches.
Is it Robin Hood?
No, you're wrong.
I just want to see if I could just get that like out of nowhere after like no information.
175 pounds, blue eyes, blonde hair. First appearance was in January 1976.
And what was his occupation?
Adventurer.
Is it Hawkeye?
No. Do you want the options?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So we have A, Nova Prime.
I have no idea who that is.
B, Claw. And C, Star-Lord.
I'm gonna go with Star-Lord.
Yeah, it's Star-Lord.
I didn't know the other 2 guys were.
The first 2 were supposed to be gimmies to make sure it all worked. But so those occupations, do you feel like that's enough information to make a guess? Or should I be like, oh.
I don't give a shit, just go.
All right, let's take 20 more minutes. No. All right. Feel free to talk while I flip.
I mean, I guess we did say we were supposed to record 2 today, so there you go. Maybe this will just be another podcast. Oh, we didn't do an intro for it. Damn it, Kyle.
Well,
now it can't be.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll survive.
No, it can't
We could also do an intro after.
Yeah, we already talked about it in that one. Now it has to be part of it.
All right, so male.
We're professional.
Lawyer is the occupation.
He's a lawyer.
He's based out of New York City.
I want to say the Green Goblin.
You're incorrect.
Damn it.
And you're guessing too quick.
You're guessing not fast enough.
5 foot 11 inches, 185 pounds, blue eyes, red brown hair. First appearance was in April 1964. Would you like options?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, is it Iron Man?
No.
Yeah, no, I just looked at the cover and guessed the first thing.
We have A, Quicksilver, B, Daredevil, and C,
Daredevil.
Magnus.
Is it Daredevil?
The answer is Daredevil.
Yeah, I nailed it.
He's correct. That's Matt
Quicksilver
Murdock.
doesn't have hair, right? Because he's Quicksilver.
Oh, Quicksilver has hair.
Okay, I'm thinking of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he doesn't have hair.
He does not have hair.
I thought about doing him, but I didn't. All right, so you are 3 for 3. What did I do next?
So difficult to find a hero that I'll know and not.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
at the same time.
this one you should have a tougher time with because I don't think. Let's see.
Oh, look at me, Kyle. I take forever flipping this. Kyle, the audience can't wait.
You
for
can
this.
edit that stuff out.
I'm not going to.
Beauty of editing.
Come on, Kyle.
All right,
Think I can edit something?
here we go. First appearance was December 1991. Their occupation.
Batman.
It's a woman. Their occupation.
Batman's obviously June 5th, 1945. Don't worry, I know my comic books.
Their occupation.
You don't know that. Look up Batman. It's probably June 25th.
Their occupation is an
He's
adventure.
also DC, not Michael. Kyle, come on, spit it out. Like, what if I would say you?
Trying. All right, adventurer, babysitter,
Is everybody an adventurer in
and
Marvel?
a student. Well, if you think about it, most superheroes are. 5'3", 100 pounds.
Peter Parker.
And I want to give you something else.
Is it Peter Parker? It's Peter Parker.
It's not Peter Parker.
It's Peter Parker.
It's also a woman.
It's a jackal.
It's a jackal. All right. Would you like options?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So Gwen Stacy.
Is it Gwen Stacy?
No.
Damn it.
Snowbird.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, you don't have
There you
to.
go. It's the third one. I picked 3. Is it right? Am I right?
Or Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl, for sure.
So why do you think that?
Because it's not Gwen Stacy, apparently, and the second one I didn't hear of, and I already picked 3.
You've heard of Squirrel Girl?
No,
No.
but I picked it before
That's
you
true.
said it.
It is Squirrel Girl.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
obviously.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the second one's name.
She's a very interesting character.
So obviously it wasn't that one. I don't even remember it.
I picked her because of Guelph. Guelph has lots of squirrels.
Oh, Kyle, you fool! Now they're gonna now they're gonna go to the tome stores. They're gonna be so full.
Talk about Guelph, England.
Nice save.
All right. So you're 4 for 4.
Wow, wow.
All right. Here's the last one.
Oh, I'm
Occupation.
gonna grab this book and look up 3 random.
If you knew who this was, he's a monarch. It's a he. It's a male. First appearance was July 1966, and 6 feet, 200 pounds, brown eyes, black
Kingpin.
hair. No.
is it a villain?
No.
Really?
Correct.
They have a monarch. That's a good guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So your options are
It's obviously Wolverine,
Gambit,
right? It's Wolverine, right?
the Egyptian character Moon Knight. Is he
wanna say
Egyptian? I think he's Egyptian.
I want to say him.
And B was Black Panther.
I'm gonna go with Moon Knight because he's Egyptian.
Unfortunately, you go 4 for 5 in this game.
Kyle, I edit that out.
The answer
Oh
is
my god, I can't believe I got it right. Whoa, it was
the answer is Black Panther.
Panther the whole time.
Black Panther you should expect to see in your theaters in the next couple years. Let's
And
just
the
say
next
that.
day, tomorrow, actually, I believe it opens,
'Cause,
right? Yeah, good movie. I saw it yesterday.
Marvel needs some diversity.
Is it a
Throw
girl?
that out there. No, it's a guy, but he's black.
Oh.
Actually, he comes from
Cause I'm open-minded as hell.
because he's from Wakanda.
If you don't get that, audience, watch all of Parks and Rec.
It's true. Wakanda is the fictional African nation where they find vibranium, which is Cap's shield.
Ah.
So it already exists in the cinematic universe as a thing because the shield's made out of it. So there's a good chance he'll show up at some point, or at least they'll go there. Yeah, and he's pretty cool. He's basically Batman except cooler.
I'm gonna pick 3. Come on. No.
Well, he's cooler in a sense, but in a lot of other
I'm
senses,
gonna open
he's
it to
not.
3 random pages, and you have to guess. Because you've read this whole book, I assume.
Incorrect.
What if I just gave you their real name? Do you think you could get them? Okay, I'm gonna give you all their information, and then I'm gonna give you just their real name, and yeah.
Your voice is being blocked by the book.
Oh no, I'm gonna give you all the information, then the real name, and see if you can get it.
All right.
Okay, so his occupation obviously is an adventurer. His base is various, so this is really narrowing it down. He's 6 feet, 175 pounds, blue eyes, silver hair.
Ah.
Ooh. And I'm not gonna tell you where he first appears.
Oh,
I'll tell you that after. Do you have any idea?
Silver hair?
Yeah.
That's really tough. The only person I could think of with silver hair is like Magneto when he's old. No, not Magneto. Yeah.
His first
Which one's
appearance
bald?
is in X-Men
No.
number 4. If that
Not
helps.
Magneto.
Not Magneto. He's probably in X-Men number
I meant
1,
the other.
logically, right?
You said his first appearance was X-Men 4.
Yeah, 1964.
He has silver hair.
Yep.
Is it Colossus?
No.
No.
His real name is Pietro
Oh,
Maximoff.
it's Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny because I already mentioned him once. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he's one of the twins.
Flip to another rando page. Okay. Occupation, take a guess.
Adventurer.
Yeah, you nailed it. Base, San Francisco, California.
Huh, interesting.
One of my friends goes there to work at
the Google.
computers. No, Kyle, stop it.
Bing. He works for Bing.
Height 5'8", weight 135. Eyes blue, hair red. First appearance, Avengers 144.
What was his...
Ooh, it's a girl. You're already wrong.
Oh, well, you have to tell me
Kill
that.
yourself.
That's like... Oh, by the way. So it's a girl appeared in the Avengers, and she's... What was the first thing you said about her? Like, what was... was there anything...
Adventure, San Francisco.
So nothing overly defining. Is it... Does she have superpowers or no?
I don't know.
Is it Maria Hill?
No. Her real name is Patricia Patsy Walker Hellstorm. Damn, that's a name.
Is her name Hellstorm?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so that's not the hero name. But her name is legit Hellstorm.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Surprised you don't know this obviously A-rate superhero Hellcat.
Hellcat.
Ugh, classic, I know. Alright, gonna go late in the book. Get a nice later name. Oh my god, all these people are retarded. Oh, why? Kyle, I made a terrible mistake. Those are dumb. I'm flipping the page. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't do that page. It was everything started with Young. I don't even think they were individual people. That was just the X-Men in general.
You made a huge, tiny mistake.
Okay. So I flipped over all the... I went to like a new section of the book. I did it wrong. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, so her occupation is criminal.
Okay.
New York City is her base. She's 5'10", 140 pounds, brown eyes, brown hair. Apparently also part of her job is not wearing a lot of clothes.
Okay.
Classic females, am I right?
First appearance, anything like that?
Daredevil 254.
Ah, Daredevil. How tall did you say she was?
5'10". Pretty tall.
And she's a criminal.
I dated a chick that was 5'10".
Is it Typhoid Mary?
Oh my god, it is!
I'm trying to think of Daredevil criminals. I was like,
I can't believe you got that.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was one of the ones I read through. Yeah, she's not wearing a lot of clothes in that.
No, she's not. That was the giveaway. Not a lot of clothes.
Well, I'm like, okay, Daredevil. Yeah.
No, I picked that because Typhoid Mary's a fun. I think you would have got it if I just was like, her real name is Mary. I'm like, I can't give that.
Yeah, true. It's like half the clue.
What a fun game! It's already 15 minutes long. Sorry to all those who expected this to be in one podcast, because now it's in a completely different one.
Is it?
I'm just 15 minutes long. The other one's 45 minutes if we put them together.
That's true.
I hope you enjoy the unedited flow, because I don't enjoy. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna edit them.
I feel like, well, I mean, yeah, you don't have to like cut things out.
Yeah.
Maybe some dead air.
Maybe. It's not a lot of dead air. You know what? Let's put this at the end and then record a beginning for it. So, all you guys are going to be excited when we record a beginning. So this is going to be the end. So let's do another closer. Oh my god. Definitely didn't record two different endings on the same day. And then another beginning.
All right, yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions for other games, even though in theory by the time
honestly though, seriously, like think about it. No one watches this. If you suggest something, we'll basically have to do it, unless it's really gross or something dumb.
He's not wrong.
Kyle, you do the ending line. Go for it again.
All right, we've been unmotivated and average. We'll be on your televisions in 2022.
Yep, got a contract signing deal with Late Mark Cinema. They're not out yet. Don't worry about it.
I'm actually showing up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I got DC. Better universe.
Oh my god.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
So yeah, that's it.
Podcasts.